fingers. Well, I knew Jason was going to get it at the end, so I wanted to see him get it. Oh, I just cracked that.
Did you?
Little handle.
They're watching now. That's about to fly off now. You guys tape that handle?
This is probably old, isn't it?
I guess.
An old sucker.
I believe his daddy bought that after we were Parkwood.
Oh, really?
I had it. Daddy's given me an old axe, but it kept coming off the. You know, I wouldn't throw that anymore now because it looks like.
They're gonna come. Okay, step back, Sherry.
Yeah, get out of the way.
Tombstones? Nan, where do you get the tombstones for the body? Can we get a headstone for Poppy? I want to get fancy. And can I see it?
Do it a while or shovel?
Shovel, gotta get that stuff down.
Let Mommy try to get this done.
Yeah, I gotta.
Jerry, you're putting it right, it's falling right back in. You're not making any progress.
Can't hear me.
That's the small one. This is the big one.
Just don't throw it on the chair. Don't throw it on Tracy. Listen, y'all gonna be covered in dirt. I don't think this is such a good
This
idea.
is not, I don't want to do it anymore. I'm getting all dirty. I don't want to do it. This is a mountain. If there's little teeny
You know, you've got to drop your flowers in. Okay, you want to say a few last words to Poppy?
I love you, Poppy. I love you, Poppy. I wish you did that.
Said BuryPoppy's been a good puppy.
Good puppy.
And we hope you're feeling well in heaven again.
I hope you feel well and having again.
Uh-huh. You brought us much happiness.
You brought us much happiness.
We'll see you in heaven.
See you in heaven. Amen. Miss you, Poppy. I love you.
Ashes to ashes and dust to dust.
I miss you, Poppy.
We hope you see and tutor now wherever you are.
You don't want too deep. Tracy.
All righty.
To market to Elmer's Market. See pumpkins.
Bonnie said pumpkin.
Here it is the day after Halloween.
We got the witch still flying around.
That's right, the witch is hiring a perch over there.
She's taking a break. She's taking a rest because she's been flying.
Yeah, she's been flying all night.
Wizard of Oz.
Dorothy. Dorothy and the scarecrow and the lion. Isn't that cute?
It stinks.
Somebody did something to Dorothy's face. Hit us with something. Look at her shoes.
Look at Tracy over there checking things
You
out.
got a red shoes on, hadn't you? Look here at what's her name? Dorothy and the Tin Man. See the Tin Man?
And look here at the Flintstones.
Fred and Barney.
Here's Wilma. Who is this?
Tracy, don't do that.
It's Grace, Nanna, over here.
Mother,
Sherry.
we don't want to hide him. Come here.
Oh, Mom, we've been there. Move over just a little bit. Sherry. Sherry.
That way a little bit so you can get well.
We go. One and
Look at the raisins over there. California raisins.
one. Let's here. Oh, let's go chew those.
Jesus.
Rub-a-dub-dub. 3 men in a tub. And who do you think they be?
The butcher, the baker, the candlewick man.
That's right.
That's cute.
I want to see the California raisins.
Hey, Sherry. Why don't you turn around, darling?
He got a hole in his head.
Here, how about
This is cute.
He looks like a big apple on his head.
move out this way a little bit. There you go. There you go. Look here, smile.
Many legs, Trey.
Great.
Look at this one. Look at this one. Look what this
Little
one
Miss
is.
Muffet. Oh, this is his body.
Yeah.
Little Miss Muffet.
That's a redskin, isn't it, Trace? Eating her curds.
And her legs.
Oh, she's got a big head.
That's Now they say these are very good put in the oven and baked, these squashes.
All the apples, they have some good looking apples, don't they?
Look at this one in the carriage.
Good for a fella. Smell the apples?
This baby sure got a funny looking leg. That's cute, isn't it? Look at the timepiece over here. Look at these guys up here.
Oh look, Gail and Trey, come over here and look at these guys.
We'll just sit here with them. Join in the crowd here. So this baby's got a pacifier. Get back here at the table with them.
Yeah, get back here for a second.
Sit down beside that little boy. Don't get... Okay. He's got his arm around.
Looks like they're moving.
Isn't it?
They got a cake. Now don't knock this baby pumpkin off.
There you go. Here now.
Happy birthday.
Look here, Cher. Trace.
Wait, I think you going to use that? You want to get in here with us, group? Let me take your picture.
Hey, Cher.
What's this guy's name here?
Oh, E.T.
Some like that.
See the horse's head? It's an eggplant, isn't it?
Gourd.
Or gourd, yeah. Isn't that cute? That's nice, isn't it?
Oh, time it took for them to do all this. You're all on Hardy's. He's got a Baltimore Earl hat.
Elmer's since 1954. Too many children. Oh, he's in the bathroom.
Oh!
You must say, excuse me.
Look at her open her mat. Let me get a picture.
Take a picture of the house first. Now wait a minute, he wants to take a picture of the house. Move away from the house. These portigates aren't going to last long either, the way they... That looks like your pumpkin sitting up there.
Uh-huh. What if that's Humpty Dumpty? Look how...
It must be the circus thing. See, he's got to jump down on the
He's
thing.
going to jump down and do that
They had some music out here. It would make it for a little bit better show. But it's still awful nice. Look at this guy saying his prayers.
Getting ready to be blown out the top there.
That's right. We got matches. Whoa, boy, this is really taking them a lot of time
Yeah.
to set this up. You got it gourd for a faith.
That's really good.
Well, what they've gone through. What get me? What get me? Tracy, how about telling us now about the dog that attacked Matthew?
Turn the sound down, Sherry. Turn the sound down.
Well, honey, just turn the sound down. Baby.
Trappers.
Okay, well,
Put the earplugs.
Trappers. And the big dog, you know.
he is the mean dog. Come over here and sit in Mom's lap and tell her and me about it. Okay. Okay, baby Trace, quickly, tell us what happened. Now, was anybody pestering that dog?
No. And the book went out. She got bite. And when we all went out, Brooksy and me and Jamie and Matthew, first he tackled Brooksy, then he tackled me, then he tackled Brooksy, then he tackled me.
You mean the dog?
And then,
Now, did he hurt you?
yes.
Oh, he did.
I'll
And did
tell
you
what-
scream for help?
Yes.
He tore your arm off, didn't he?
I cried so much.
Did he tear your arm
I'll
off?
tell you what he did. He
Okay.
bite me right here, and I'll show you.
He drew blood, didn't he?
He bite
He
me.
ate the meat.
He bite me 2 times.
He bit me.
He bit me 2 times, and he scratched me on the back 2 times too. You can see it because I had little bruise on there, and it hurt.
Okay.
And when a minute ago, when Matthew put his foot on it, and he tackled me a little bit more. And then we climbed up on the monkey bar, and then he tried to get us. But he didn't get us up there. then when he saw Matthew down, he tackled him. And he...
You better end and hurry up or I'm going to cut you off, movie star.
And he had his coat zippered up. He took his hood. He grabbed on his hood. He fell down. And his pants were gone down. And his panties disappeared.
Baby Trace.
I saw that too.
Oh, baby Trace. I'm out. What do you
And
do?
he told
What?
Miss Robin, and then Miss Robin came out and hold the doll so me and Brooksy could get down. And she didn't hold him, but I said to Brooksy,
I said
To Brooksy.
that's to get down because the dog would turn around and she got down and he was turning around and get her and she turned down and he turned back or down and the man's girded down backward. He went on down the road and Miss Robin hold the door so we hold the dog so we could get down. And that's
Well,
the end.
That's the end. Well, thank you so
And
much.
Carter had to get a new coat for Matthew.
That's very good. Well, thank you, baby.
Can I see the movie?
new leg.
Can I see the movie?
You had to get a new arm and a new leg
Okay,
for
Mom.
baby Trace.
Now, how about you telling your,
And he had scars all over him, and he had bleed right on his neck.
No pictures.
Thank you.
hi, movie star.
Story is,
You're my movie
I
star.
came home and the house is torn up, and I wonder who
Just
tore the house up.
Just a
Well, that's
toothbrush.
tear up again.
Me too bad, just a toothbrush.
Everything's been rearranged.
So today, Dr. Richard Myler, one of the pioneers in angioplasty, will first reopen Mr. Ranzullo's blocked artery with the angioplasty balloon. This picture shows Mr. Ranzullo.
Tell us, Mother, what you laughing at? Who were they looking for, Mother? Dribble cat.
Yeah, the dribble catcher.
But don't say nothing.
Do you have a dribble catcher?
They came out on the stage and he says, "Hey, boy, it's a tree." I'd like everybody to see my dribble catcher! Dribble catcher!
Pecans of Geneva. Pepperidge Farm distinctive cookies
Because he
inspire
dribbles.
fierce loyalty.
That's right.
Everybody thinks they're
Dribble.
Where's your
Hey, Trace. Hey, Trace.
Right in the mouth.
Party's not till tomorrow.
Bye, all.
I'm down in your bed, and here comes the other one, the cohort. Now, I'd like to know if you had a wild party.
Daddy?
Boss,
I'll scratch
did
your
you
back
have
to
one of
your
those
ear
wild
wiggle.
parties while you
If
were
you tell
gone?
me.
That's what it was?
If you tell me, I will.
Listen,
I'll pass. What is it? I'll pass it out.
Right
What
there.
is it?
And
What
where
is
did you
it?
stash
I'll make you
all
pass
parties?
out. What make you pass out?
that's
What
what the
is
truck.
You got a
Are they
top
all
secret.
hiding under the
Charity.
truck and you're waiting for me to go in the house so you can say, it's all right, and I'll come out now. I know you've been having a wild party tonight and you know better than that.
Ooh.
Shame on you.
Mother, did you hear what baby Tracy will do? Come here, baby Tracy, tell him.
I'll scratch your back until your ears wiggle. I can hear it. I can hear it until your head falls off. I'll scratch your back until your head falls off. Daddy, please tell me. Don't tell her. Don't tell her. Daddy, please.
In the house.
Don't.
Well, I have to bet. What do you want me to tell her? Not tell her, but.
I don't want her. I don't want you to tell her that what my
You understand me? No wild party.
Trapper Keeper's called. Trapper Keeper. That is our song. Trapper Keeper. Trapper Keeper. Right, Mama?
Right, baby Tracy.
Trapper Keeper.
Mother dear. And Tracy dear. Share. Come on here. Tracy. Mom. Mother dear, come here and look at baby Trace's tooth. Share. Come here, darling. Stay here. Come here. There's more light. Come here. Share. Look, Share.
What? Coming through to me?
Ah. I noticed it. I hear.
Gosh, you're gonna be a toothless wonder.
Come here, toothless. Come here, you toothless monster.
You're gonna be a toothless wonder. Oh, toothless wonder.
What's going on here? We got a jackrabbit back there. A Bugs Bunny rabbit coming out. Let's have a smile. Let me see you speak smile. Come here. Let's smile. Hey, come here. You see you gonna scratch my Hey, look at the bunny rabbit.
Purple bunny.
Trace. Let's see. Go scratch my back to win.
Your ear fell off.
Ear
Share.
fall off.
Share.
Hey, no, my ears fall off.
Share, do it again. It's called Trapper Keeper. Trapper Keeper Designer Series Notebook. Open up for the camera. Open up. Oh, my name is Yotwakala. I'm gonna eat your finger.
My name is Pizza.
No. Say nothing word. Trapper keeper. No. With the trapper keeper. Get up, person. No. Starts with.
Let's focus on the cookies.
Your desire.
Bread and butter.
I like crackers and jam. I really taste the butter with the rice cake in my hand.
That's right. With the rice cake in my hand, I like bread and butter. Ooh, I like toast and jam.
No, I like bread and butter. I like crackers and jam. I really like it better with the rice cake in my hand.
That's right, you little toothless monkey.
I like bread and butter. I like crackers and jam. I really like better with the rice cake in my hand.
Rice cake in my hand.
Up, go, up, run, go.
Oh, ham there. Looks like he's got SK in it. Oh. Wow, this is the little pop-up button.
And I stuck that. I don't know whether I hit that thigh. Did I hit that thigh going in there?
And it's got butter all basted on it.
No, that's that butter Crisco.
Gail, come here and look at this.
Is Sherry asleep? She
Before
can't.
Yes, yes. Come here. Come here, Mother.
They're both knocked out.
Just come here and
I
look.
think they're tired.
Somebody else's too, I think.
We're all weary.
Did you know I got lost?
You did get lost.
Well, I went up to, they're changing, they're working, doing a lot of construction, right there where you take the Key Bridge exit.
Yes, and you went on back down
And they
to
got those
Glen
lanes
Burnie.
separating, I'm in the right lane.
Go between the barrels.
And I'm supposed to bear over, and there's somebody right on my rear end, and I couldn't move over.
So you had
So
to.
I had to take that exit. That woke him up in a hurry. Run where I am, and
That takes you down to some part of Glen Burnie, doesn't it?
yeah, we stopped.
Linthicum.
We Southview.
Uh,
Is it Southview
Yes,
Shopping
Southview.
Center?
Southview.
His little behind is stapled together.
He's a big bird.
Well, no, I just,
Did you staple
Boy,
him?
he's gonna be
I
mighty tasty.
stuck that one of those skewers in him.
That looks good too. What kind of ham is that?
That was,
Giants or
Not SK.
that's not bad.
SK didn't have, SK had, no, that is,
Silver label. Is SK forever? SK forever?
Why are you
Yeah,
for SK?
yeah,
They
yeah.
fired you.
Yay, yay, yay. Yay,
SK, look at that hair. He needs a haircut.
Well, look at that hair.
I just had that screwed up there
Why don't you take
today.
him up to what's his name's tomorrow?
Who?
Did your hair? Will you do him?
They're closed
Oh,
tomorrow.
I mean Friday.
Oh, we've got.
We gotta be up the road there on
how about
Friday.
Saturday?
Saturday.
Yikes, you all conniving and I'm leaving here.
Get him to work on him.
Jimmy, did you see anything else around here that you used to see? Do you see anything that you used to see? You can take these and hang these apples and stuff.
Camera, do you see anything?
Hmm. It's edible.
Let's see. Oh, you probably,
Did the giblets.
let's see. Did you,
Ask gas. You don't see anything you used to tell me to just get another one, get another one.
a turkey?
No, not a turkey.
What's on top of the refrigerator?
Oh, he knows. He's been looking at it all the time. He just wouldn't say it because I had him guessing. He's looking about the,
Cookies?
mhm.
Oh. Yeah, they're nice.
He thought those were I never could see any good in them, you know, but he's getting another box of those things.
One box after another.
Uh-huh.
They are pretty good. Ooh.
What are you getting a picture of?
Him on the table here.
Jerry says that's the best kind because you can eat them.
I got a couple pineapples out there, so
That was my second pine. I got our first pineapple we had to eat.
move those things away.
Okay, well your table looks so pretty though.
Well, that's all right. That'll make it look prettier.
That's right. I was wondering where that pineapple could come from. Ooh, all of a sudden we have plenty of... Plus yesterday we were looking through the movies, or the pictures for, get a special picture of Sherry. And... Hi David, what you doing taking my seat? I've got something for you all to play with.
Monopoly.
Well, maybe not Monopoly. Uno. You ever play Uno, Dawn? Where's Pappy Burt going? Pappy Burt, come on back in here. You knew I was getting his picture.
I tell you, I think this,
Am I on film?
I want y'all to help me get that table up there.
He's in the movie.
It is a movie.
Hello.
I want to be a movie star.
There's David. Hey David. Dave, make that noise. Make that noise for Jimmy. Make that noise. David. Do this. Go. Pinches and vision. Go like that. Make that noise. Blow your nose. Hold his nose, Tracy.
Okay.
Now pinch it hard. Do it, David. Do it. Make a noise.
Get away with my
Pinch his
nose.
nose. You make a noise? Huh? Tell him to make the noise.
Make the noise.
Where's it go?
was through the moon.
Americans headed out for the long Thanksgiving holiday weekend.
So you all headed out by car.
What?
They said by car, by bus, by plane. Everybody head off on the holiday weekend.
For taking advantage of the long weekend.
We're going to do the
Yeah, hold up just a minute.
When he touched that handle, he kind of looked up at me like, I wonder what I can do here.
Merry Christmas. We're taking these girls off the TV there, Jimmy.
Look at Santa with his shorts on.
Yeah.
What's that clothes doing there?
I'll buy it.
You know Travis Burks. I don't know his first name or middle name. Travis.
Grunt. I know something is different here. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's not what I had. He says it's just not the same thing. It's just being put down, and it's just not the same. But you know, it's short order. He didn't care for that. As soon as that bottle was taken away from him, he woke up. Okay, let's get thinking here.
Mary up there.
Well, you don't get your fingers tangled up in there, boy.
And I'm worried about that hole with Sherry and Tracy every time they come in.
It would only take a sheet of plywood to cover that thing up. You put a sheet of plywood down there and a band around, set that down, alright, and have yourself a rope hooked up to the ceiling with weights on, coming down to the door, that when she had to get down, all she had to do is lift it up, the weights would pull it down, so she was going down.
Tell what the sound was.
Is this in the winter or summer?
It must have been, it must have been, I had the windows closed, so it must have been cold. Yeah, it was cold. And, hi, this is Nanna. You want to ride the bicycle? So, I kept hearing the sounds. So I thought, well, wonder if another car's running through the fence. So I got up and I went to the front and I looked out the front windows. I didn't see anything. And I looked at the side window, kitchen window there. I didn't see anything. And then I turned on the porch light and looked. and the door was open, standing open. So I thought, So I went and I called the police and told them that somebody was in my house and that I was just I turned all the lights on. Well, the door was probably still open from the boy that fell, because after I called the police, and I came running out here to look to see what was going on, because I had all the spotlights on. And when I got out here after I called the police, here were these guys dragging this boy up out of that hole.
Were you looking through the door there?
Yes.
Did you say anything? Did you say anything to him?
I didn't know. I was scared because I didn't know whether they'd turn on me or not. And then I didn't know what had really happened until I saw him dragging him out of there, and he was unconscious.
They see you?
I think the one boy saw me, but they didn't say anything. Pull the string.
David, no.
Pull the string. Yeah, he must hear this.
So he was unconscious.
So they took him to the doctor.
I thought you said they took him and hid him up there behind the...
I don't know where they took him, but they didn't show up at the doctor's. They went to City Hospital. The police went to City Hospital after they came here.
Did the cops get here?
The cops came, yeah, but they were already gone. And they rode around and went around the thing trying to find him. And, you know, they stopped and I had to tell them the tale. And then they went to the hospital, and then that policeman came back and said everybody's turned in at the City Hospital or at Franklin Square Hospital. And then, this must have been 1 o'clock in the morning. And I don't think they took him to the hospital until about 8 o'clock in the morning. I don't know what they did with him in the meantime, because, you know, the mother and father was awful mad at me when I went to see, you know.
Mad at you?
Yeah, they were mad with me.
What'd you do?
Well, I didn't do anything. Just turned them in, you know. I called the police.
Was that what they was mad about?
Yeah, they were mad because I called the police.
Somebody was breaking into your house.
So you're not supposed to say that.
So that was the boy that died.
Well, yeah, then he was at City Hospital for months and months and months, and then they sent him to Children's Hospital. And I guess he was there a year or so, and then they sent him home, and I guess he couldn't walk or do anything. I think they had to take his bladder out. I think, you know, he had all these, like, hip fractures and spine fractures, and he was just total invalid, you know. And, because he was only like 15 years old. The older brother was like 17. And that other boy, I think he was a little older than both of them. And then finally, I talked to the parents, and they got better after a while. And that they would talk to me, I would call her and ask how he was doing. And she'd be very sharp. But then I went up there one time because they told me that he was really bad off.
They live here in the neighborhood?
They live up there where we were going to buy a house on Mildred Avenue, right up in the new development up here. And that time they were both civil to me, and they said, you know, they were sorry. Well, the boy admitted what he'd done. He was just trying that. That's how I found out the real story.
Well, you got to talk to him.
Oh, I talked to him, yeah. And he tried. See, I used to have that old Jalowsy door on there, and it had one of those quick set things. And they heard you can open a door with a credit card. So they had a credit card. And this boy says, I'll be in that door and home before you are. Now, they were walking. They were on their way home walking. I don't know why they were coming through Gray Manor here. And they were over in Charlemont someplace. And he says, I'll be through that door and home before you are. And I don't know whether he knew that this, but apparently he saw the light through that window. And when he ran in, he went straight, you know, he just took one lunge. And down, he was already lost his footing, you know. But
What was he at this door then?
no, this door.
Was it there?
The light, you could see through it. You know, he could see the...
No, he was coming through here,
He was
Bill.
coming through that
Right.
door. And he
Saw
was going through that door. That's where he was headed to. I didn't have that dryer there then.
See, he thought he'd open this door and he'd go through and out that door and be gone.
but he landed in the bottom in the tank there.
And it was dark out here.
Mm. I think about that every time those kids, every time we come through here.
Well, they know it's there.
Well, that's all those children know, so they don't.
Yeah, well then they knew.
And they holler, holy, holy, before they come through the door.
No.
Ooh, how about a crazy lesson? You gotta give Tracy a crazy lesson, Uncle Clyde, before you go. Give David's been getting crazy lessons all along. Huh?
You want to go and see Mom? He's about ready to take a nap. You want to take a nap?
Yes, I don't mind if I do.
Huh? What do you want to buy? You confuse me.
He wants to take a nap.
50, 60, 70. One day. Not too big. Jimmy, you'll never do that.
Who's down in there?
All these children around Jimmy.
You had to get up extra early this morning, didn't you?
Bigger, man. I started on everybody around 5 last night, and then I went out and went bowling, and it was 11:30 and I was tired.
And they got you up at 5? Yeah. We had a big day yesterday. You have your permit, your driving permit yet? Oh, you got the whole thing now. Wow, did you drive down?
When I get my license and the island flower is Nanna.
Yeah, when did she get her driver's license?
Next on our island tour is a power from the island of
How many miles have you put on the car? Have you worn the tires out yet?
She drove a good bit until Scott got his car, and now he does miss the drive.
Your boyfriend?
Yeah, he's getting new cars. Yeah, that's fine. He had a Mustang when I saw it for a station wagon. David calls him Cot. You like Cot, don't you? You don't even think about Uncle Jimmy, do you? You didn't know there was another person around as big as your father, did you, huh? What's the matter?
Dave, I want you to take a nap.
He wants to down to Honolulu and Waikiki. Aren't those flowers incredible?
Dave,
There are too many things to say and do.
Dave Burke, I will beat your butt.
Brenda, you're in the movies.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm just resting.
I know, he's full blind. He'd be sitting on top of the TV if he wasn't.
You don't see the red light blinking. See, the red light blinks when it's on.
Well, it could be because the red light is on. There's so much light in here.
Don't see it? Think so?
Jimmy. You sure it's not on? Jimmy, just maybe. I see the little wheel inside moving.
It's on.
There's a wheel.
Uh-huh.
No, the tape.
Camera, boy.
Picture of that too.
What's that?
Sometimes, somebody talking to you keeps your mind.
I tell you, if you want to put the butter,
I'll talk.
if you want to put the,
Is he wearing you out?
David.
Watch out.
Come on, David. Come on back in here. Get away from that.
Don't let him touch that.
Where's Uncle Kalolahadawi? Well, Nanna, this is the biggest feed you had.
for a long time, hasn't it?
One time I was telling him, one time you had Mom and Dad, you had Miss Sherman,
Uh-huh.
and you had Harold, then you have Harold,
Uh-huh.
Bill.
I guess that was the last real big one.
two children managed to flee the burning two-story.
Did you lost the key?
The fire apparently started in the first floor of the building you see behind me here.
They all
Turn,
do.
Bill. It's too tight.
They're on there. There's a little ring where the key is on there.
It ain't there.
There's only 3 blocks.
Well, it's cutting into my skin, so I better get off.
Just set that bird down here.
Look at that leg.
Yeah. Right sitting there where Sherry's, in front of Sherry.
I can't reach anything. Nana, I can't reach anything.
Yeah, well, now you just wait. You can.
Now you're going to be far away from me. How am I going to take care of you? I'll help you get your plate set up, and then you're on your own. You'll have to eat. Feed yourself. Here.
I'll go get him.
Get
You do it, David. You put him down.
Get your hands.
Dinner's ready. Dinner's ready.
Okay, well, Sherry, Tracy, you want to sit over? Oh, she wants to
Want me to sit here in the middle, like?
No, I want you on this last chair.
Do you have to go to the bathroom?
Yes.
Show you where.
Shirley would have to come in first, too. Billy's going to sit there. Uh-huh. Or unless you want to sit over here, there's not enough room, I don't think. That's Shirley right next to you. Uh-huh.
Well, now, you want me to sit beside Brenda because Jimmy needs room and Clyde needs room.
Yeah.
I'll eat in here.
I can sit.
No, you will not.
Let me get that other chair and we'll just take it.
No, you will not. You sit right here.
Where are we going? Jill, gonna sit here. She better make her mind up. You're supposed to sit here. So you know. I'll shoot them down to me as long as I get this good food.
I could move that thing out of there.
Oh, you're sitting down there now.
I
I might have to change silverware.
Now, Clyde, you sit over beside Shirley.
I asked you to wait.
Well, I told you in that first chair.
He's getting anxious
Gail.
to eat.
I know.
What's that?
You need one?
We switched, haven't we? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
Clyde, Jimmy, are you coming?
Oh, you ready?
Just put that away, Jack.
No, we're just
He's got to take pictures.
Kadamo chite banse,
Put that back.
toito no mio ya, kamua masusu no, mahikari yo mikami, adahido no o kamutashi, maro no sakai totamai no, susumi kagalio ba, mahikari yo mikami, kamino kano shikala yo migaila say, Tamaito mo sukato no yoshio, kashikami mo mousu, Mio Yamatosu Mahikari O Mikami Mamoli Tamai Sakiai Tamai Mio Yamatosu Mahikari O Mikami Mamoli Tamai Sakihai Tamai Kamnagala Tamahi Chiai Mase Kamnagala Tamahi Chiai Mase.
That's the plate.
She gotta remember others. She's just saying that.
Oh, she's been in China for.
I guess we ought to start it.
Pass the broccoli, please.
I don't want to tear that big.
I tell you, you might have to send
You got the aerate now?
you might have to send some of this stuff down, fill somebody's plate from down there.
Yeah, we'll have to pass it
At this point, you must holler.
Okay.
They're not passing anything.
Well, I'll have some donuts and here.
green bean cherries.
What do
What do you want, Donna? Ham?
Does he have green beans?
I'm fine. Thank you.
You want some green beans? Or you
potatoes
don't?
and stuffing on.
Well, you've got some pictures of the bees.
I put the ham in
Oh,
the
they do?
pocket.
No, put a yam in the other pot.
Oh, and I got one of my bee hives. I had to.
Yeah, we put some
Frank, you gonna sit down?
Yeah. I found had a glass of water.
I got the bee disease, the black plague. And I had to scrub them all up and clean them up.
So quiet. He said that wasn't y'all. That could have been y'all. That had to be somebody else. Things on Tracy.
Look like these.
Help. You just like.
Okay, Cher. Show Uncle.
What do you do, Dad?
Let Uncle Clyde show you how to do it, hon. Hey, what you got? You gotta hold it down like that, and sometimes do like this at times. Let Uncle Clyde sort of help you aim, honey. She's left-handed now, Uncle Clyde. That sounded like winter, did it? There we go. What do you think's happening, Cher?
I don't know.
That sounded like a hit. Which one were you shooting?
Where'd that hit at?
Yep, you hit you hit down right where just above the red.
Yeah, right.
Well, I thought that was. One shot, one hit.
We'll give that one to him, Cher, okay?
Two shots,
That's Budweiser, one in the middle, darling.
What are you shooting?
You going to the tab now?
I did the tall one.
Now, that was a miss.
Yeah.
That must have been gas, right? Well, hello, David.
Hi, Mom. Hey, David.
Hey, David. Wow. We're getting into a bad habit here. Another miss. Trace, be careful. He wants to see the action, does he? Let me have a look. Let me
What?
Here.
You ever see a leprechaun?
Yeah.
Surely there must be one around here somewhere.
You ever seen one?
Oh yeah, they're everywhere.
He said he used to make umbrellas for him.
After we see you want to play ball?
Well, we might.
We can have that ball set. You can play with it on the lid.
What kind of people were they, Uncle Clyde? Were they nice people?
Oh, leprechauns and trolls is all nice people.
And trolls are? Oh, I don't know. We've got a mean old troll that lives underneath our bridge, don't we, Cher? And he's not a very nice guy, is he?
That's why he's mean. You don't feed him. They like
It's not a real troll. Uncle Clyde, it wasn't. It's not real troll. They have some things.
Oh yes, they are.
See, we've got one under our Humpty Back Bridge.
We never saw one when we played under the bridge.
Well, you don't know how lucky you are.
And we looked the whole ditch around.
If
We never
you
saw one.
feed them pumpkin seeds,
I never saw them when I played.
well, you got to take the pumpkin seeds down there and feed them, then you can see them.
We've got some pumpkin seeds in the toolkit, that tool cabinet, Trace. When we go...
I want to make pumpkins. I can't see them.
Hey,
I look
now wait a minute, you can't see. What do you breathe through your nose?
Air.
The air?
No.
What's there in it?
Yes, you can see it.
Huh?
Yes, you can see it.
No, show me some air. You gotta believe in things that you don't see.
He don't want to do it, does he?
She got spades, she's not supposed to go over down steps, so figure out make a ramp. She don't want any part of it. Wait time.
You're probably going to have to either get an elevator, escalator, or carrier yourself.
Yeah. 42 pounds gets heavy after a while. She's not supposed to do that. You're not going to stop them.
No. When did she have her surgery? When did she have her surgery?
Monday.
Monday? Well, she doesn't feel any. She's been spayed. Looks like her bandage is rolled.
She does that. She gets on the floor and crawls across it to slide it down.
I have a feeling
that
she.
wide to start with the bandage. Just keeps on rubbing it, make it real short.
Did she come down the steps?
On that? No. She'll come down the regular steps, but the doctor said if you don't have the letter, don't. So. For 10 days.
It's gonna be a long 10 days.
Go on, Meg, let's go.
She doesn't look like she's feeling too much pain.
I don't think she is.
Yeah, well, there she goes.
Come on, let's go.
Put a little piece of cheese up at the top. Maybe she'll.
Oh, we had her little doggy treats and everything. She'll go halfway and go back down. Here, Meg.
What's her name?
No. Oh, that's it. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl. That's it. You're halfway there. Go.
Hey! All right. You worked for that one. You earned it.
I won't get on that thing, but I figured to support her.
Well, she did pretty good there.
I could have done that too.
Or
But that might even scare her more.
always stay back, hon. Tracy. Yeah, I could hear that, Bill, but your dad was making some lame excuses.
Run.
that way, Jimmy?
Yeah, that's right. She's behind there, though, I think.
Oh. Yes, what happened?
You like that, dude.
Here, you want to shoot?
Go ahead. Oh, you're talking to me.
Now get it.
Very good, Chair. Okay, up. I'm out on the range. That's right, put it down. That's my girl. Hi, Mom. You want to come out?
Tell him bye, Dave. Say bye.
We're going driving. Yeah. You're hurt. Skinned your shin. How'd you do it, darling?
You don't need to do that.
Handshake.
Oh, yeah. Here, I thought I was doing something. Here, I better get you on here. Why? Well, it's on there.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Yeah.
We're having a good time here at camp.
Hey.
That little monkey.
400.
Hey!
I got a ball with
Knock them all down. She wins the Koopy doll.
You got one left, Brenda. You get 2 more sets to go.
Whoa, look at that. She is knocking them all down.
Huh.
She's going to win the prize.
What's the prize?
Of $1,000.
It's all right. I'll be a news reporter.
One more shot.
Hey!
I hit him up. Here.
Here, Sherry.
Those lights are on again. Dave, you cannot turn on the lights. Leave it be, or I'll have to take you out.
Where are you going, bud? Do it again.
You ain't pull me over.
Hey, boy. David.
That's where they call you when you come up to visit.
David.
Give you a little flashlight. Hey.
And there she goes, folks. Miss Glamorous.
Miss Turkey Day woman. Hey, turn the lights off, Dave. Turn the lights off. Push it in. Leave it big.
Yeah, sure.
We're going to have to go in the house and watch this now.
Can I start going now?
Yeah, go ahead. Watch everybody. Yeah, we can do that.
We have to play ball.
Is that thing really running? Or you just saying that?
Is there a red light on the bottom of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on.
But the time ain't worth running.
Huh?
The time's still the same, or the date, or
Well, the date will stay the same.
I guess it would. It was up there here a couple days.
Press the button here and see if I
You
get something.
gonna turn it off?
No.
It cheated.
E.
Is anything,
2280, then it went 0. That's M1. And it's just a counter. What are you counting?
well, the time
Minutes?
time it's been? Oh. No, I don't blame you, bud.
Pick it up, baby. Pick up that rock. Pick up that rock. Can you pick it up? Give it to Mommy.
Uh-huh.
Too big? What? You want to pick up? All right. Can you pick the rock up? Pick up this stick. Carry it. The goal, baby. Oh, you got a rock there.
Well, that's the goal, and we'll move this rock down there.
That's your goal. This is our goal.
Alright, now we've got more room.
See, the bush to this is our goal.
No, from there to the fence.
Oh, good.
Alright, from there to the fence. You gotta get on this side now. Thanks.
Yes, Dave, I see you.
Where do you think you're going with that? Where do you think you're going? Oh, I almost got it by you. A point for BB.
David, David's on your team. Get on Daddy's side. Go reach Daddy. He'll help you. Get that ball, Dave. Get that ball.
Yes!
Another point.
Is the airport that close to here?
Uh-huh.
BWI?
Yeah, well,
We're flying low to get ready to land.
that's right. It's about 15 miles. But those jets,
So by jet, it's only a few minutes?
yeah.
Dave, get it. Get the ball. Get it, Dave. Get the ball.
Oh,
He's alright, baby, Sherry. He's alright. Don't baby.
that's right. You just barely touched him.
Get the ball. Get the ball. Hurry up.
Wait, you're going the wrong way.
Get the ball, Dave.
That's right. It was cute. See how he just kind of fell right over it.
Alright, Sarah. Check it here from there.
I don't need your help. Baseball's down.
That's our goal. You try to get there.
Get it ball, Dave.
Look.
Dave.
This ain't tackle football, y'all. Supposed to be soccer. Down to that
Get the ball.
today. Drop it, tumble.
Alright, we switch goals.
Who's won? Who's won? You?
Looks like an Easter, is it?
Yeah.
Huh?
Uh-huh.
I'll tackle you.
Oh.
I got it!
Oh.
1-1!
Oh, you better protect your goal.
I got it! Yes! 5-2.
Watch you don't hit them with the mower.
Get the ball, Dave. Oh,
Yay! Yay!
What are you yaying about? It's against your team.
Yay!
That's the
that wasn't
sideline.
goal, but David carried it off.
Nanna. That's ours and this is yours. Go.
Who you with? You with Sherry?
Watch out.
The two boys are together?
No.
David and his daddy?
David, get the ball. Go get ball. Go kick it.
Hey. Cher, come up here and help Trace. Let her pass it to you.
Get your ball,
Wait, try to
David.
get it in there.
Get your ball, David. Kick that ball, David. Seriously? A lot of people don't do that yet.
Up.
Ball's already up the other end.
Foul. They're using your hands.
Watch right.
See, they're going in. They're landing. Oop.
Hey, get off.
Kick the ball.
Let him kick it one.
Kick it. Kick it. Kick it, David. Kick it. David, kick the ball. Kick, David. Kick it. Kick it with your foot. Kick it with your foot.
You should go practice on the lawnmower. Supposed to have oil in over the winter still?
I don't know what's cooked there. Let's get the winter rods for
You didn't look both ways, young lady.
I did.
You did this way, probably. This way. Is that Scott's?
Uh-huh.
Ring?
Mama.
That is some. Oh, it's even got his name on it, Scott. 89. She's in 11th grade. Yeah, watch out for the big dogs. Watch out for the big dogs up there, Trace.
Yeah.
It did.
David. You gonna leave me? I don't know. You're gonna go bye-byes. Are you going bye-byes? Bye-byes. Bye-byes. Did you talk to Jimmy, see if he can come up over the holidays?
I kept telling him he should try to come up, but he never got anything straight out.
Jimmy, there he is. They want us to come up over the holidays.
Give you a chance.
You just have to come up to the house and talk to him.
I've been.
You guys remember that?
And then
Thanks for the
last
light
2
on the
weeks,
slide.
let me see, last 2 months, I was up there 3
Hi,
times,
David.
flew around.
Did you call from here first? You could even change.
Did you really fly around
You
and
can
see
even
about
Yeah.
jumping around.
Yeah, let me see, last 2 times I was off, I went to Gettysburg, I went on up there, yeah.
Did you see me
Well,
jump
he
around?
never knows.
Uh-huh.
See, he just
Sit
thinks
down.
he just drops down out of the sky and people are waiting for
Well,
him.
Big Bird, you let us know the next time you're coming, so we're hanging around. We're busy.
Well,
We're
it was during the
always
week.
gonna
It's during the week, like on Thursdays
Well,
and
during the
Fridays.
day, everybody's real busy.
I know, you're not home.
Well, then you're going to have to hang around the airport till somebody
Oh.
answers the phone.
I tell you, busy. What can I say?
You got to let us know when you arrive and you act like Clyde. You're going to jump into the plane.
What's on the rooftop?
Huh?
What's on the rooftop?
Rooftop.
Look. Oh, the crib.
Oh, it's a crib. Spend the night?
Well,
Did your mom give it to him? All right, I will. Well, Dawn, come on.
he's sitting in that
Put the seat
sack.
on. Turn down seating.
Dawn's gonna sit with up.
Bye.
No, I won't.
Nice young lady. You keep those grades.
Okay.
Up.
Thank you.
Boy, how y'all get in there? Yes, you do.
We're trying to get up to see you.
Bye.
We're gonna go now. Wait a minute, we gotta say
Wait, yeah, wait till our company goes. Bye-bye. Take care of yourself now.
Okay.
Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving.
And remember, always stay on the right side of the road.
We're gonna walk down and we're gonna wait till
Isn't that,
Okay. See ya.
isn't that good?
All right, you can go sit
Is
here.
that not
Hey,
good wisdom?
Come here, youngins.
Just a little one goodbye here.
Bye-bye.
Clint.
Travis, you look like a...
Here's some change. Here's some change.
Look at his head.
I thought I was going to get a break. Come along.
Be a good boy, David.
That's right.
Be a good boy.
For a week, I have to get rested up a little bit and then I'll take it.
Yeah. Happy Thanksgiving.
Turn your big lights on. Oh! Turn your lights on.
He's going to drive 70 miles. You better stay here until tomorrow.
Turn your lights on.
You are... That's awful.
Is that Pat there?
Will he make it?
Now y'all stay up on the right-hand side of the road and watch the other guy. Bye-bye. I know. Turn your lights on. He thinks because he's got those little yellow things on, that's good. Put the lights on. Good. Got the high beams on. All right. Bye. Does he know how to get out of here now?
Those high beams. Hey, what brings you back so quick?
That big dog down there came
Yeah, but he makes them over the fence.
Does he jump over the fence?
No, he can't come over the fence.
I don't know.
Here, let's walk down there. Come
Daddy
on.
will walk down with you.
Come on. What happened this time? What'd you say? What, darling?
There was, I saw a news, there was a dog news, and there was a sign that we were...
And her sister, who came down from New York. So we usually work it out somehow, whereby they can't come on holiday. But the unfortunate part is that I'm having a class reunion tomorrow night.
Oh gosh,
And,
you're gonna have to cook a big meal.
Yeah, I do.
Oh no.
Well, they come about once a month, and I always, have a meal. Usually, we'll have a pizza or hoagies for one meal. See, they come for 2 meals. They come and, you're not going to take a picture of me, though, Buster. I'll tell you. You can take all the pictures you want of her. But anyhow.
Is this your high school class reunion?
Yes, 45 years. And I went back after the first year. And I was so disgusted because all the guys were trying to outdrink each other. In fact, my girlfriend and I didn't even stay for the buffet that we paid for.
Which year was this that they were doing this? The first?
Yeah, the first reunion. So I never went back, but I went back every 5 years to a college reunion. And I enjoyed that thoroughly. So my girlfriend coaxed me and said, why don't you go? So I don't know, this is going to be something to see these kids 45 years later. It doesn't seem possible.
No, I guess
How many did you have in your class?
About 560 or something like that. It was a pretty good sized class.
I say.
Upper Darby. It's a suburb over here where I substitute a lot now. That's fun too.
Isn't that something?
Except the school isn't there anymore. The school is big.
I didn't think, those, 4 years
Those
ago,
days.
there were that many
There were people on the
seniors.
earth at that
I know.
particular point. Yes, indeed, Sonny.
And did you have to walk for 5 miles?
Oh,
in the
10
snow?
miles in the snow. We didn't have buses, I'll tell you. That's true. And the kids, I mean, a mile, I don't know what it is, a mile or something like that. They have to be bussed. I mean, we walked the railroad tracks. We lived where the railroad tracks went right up back of the school. And we walked those tracks to go to school because the trains didn't come by very often. But we didn't have to walk hundreds of miles on the snow. Mother did, but that was another generation ago, and we're not on the same level.
But even in our
any more
class,
than
we
you and I are.
had 2-night graduation, but we only had 200 some in our class.
Where was this?
We walked, didn't we? I walked to school.
Oh, this was where?
61, 65, 60, down
In
Baltimore, Baltimore suburb, big
Yeah.
city.
I've never been down there, that aquarium. Some year I'm going to get down there. It must be beautiful.
Harbor Place is nice, period.
Well, you were in a small school, I guess. Did you make this?
No, I'd like to say I did, but
Excuse me. You want to see Mother's apartment or whatever?
oh, is she living here?
That's where she, yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
Now, see, Jimmy is a camera nut.
Oh.
He records everybody, everything, every move. So he wants to take your picture today because he says you're the oldest relatives he's got.
Oh, isn't that wonderful? I'm something.
That's right.
I'm
You
so
are.
glad that I'm something that you finally came to see me.
I've got to get my camera. I want to get my camera out here.
Before.
Now this is her, Jimmy. She's,
Let me get my camera.
Oh, is he looking for something?
no, he's going for his camera. He said he
I
has to
thought
take
he
it.
had it.
He has his movie camera.
Is that her?
I want.
This is Marge.
Oh,
I
looky
want
there.
tomorrow. I
Look at-
want.
and that's
Eric
Marge
to-
over there.
This little thing right with the candle and the.
I don't know what that is. The little alcove with the candle in it. Right here. He thought it was the telephone.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
they used to keep the telephone there, but they have a half-dozen telephones.
Is she pretty? Is this when you knew her?
This is Marge.
This is
No,
Dawn.
I haven't seen Marge since she was a little girl. That's Marge over there.
Bill is over there.
Oh,
Here so they don't have to go to the kitchen now.
he's nice.
See Uncle Charlie, that's
This
Bill,
one
her
right here?
son.
Oh, her son?
No,
That's
not
Uncle
necessarily. It
Oh,
depends.
he's
Sometimes
nice
it's the
looking.
wrong number.
And he looks
By
an
the time you
awful
get
lot
there.
like his father, really.
Yeah, and then that's his father in the little
So
easel.
that's Uncle Bill.
The little easel?
I never had a picture of
That's
Charles.
Uncle Charlie.
Oh.
I'll be. Doesn't that look like Uncle Dewey's voice?
I
Yeah, it
never
does.
Where I see Charlie's eyes.
small pictures, but
He's saying that Dewey,
Yeah,
my
you can see
brother,
that.
has children that look a lot like Uncle Charlie. He's-
well, I think I have another picture of
Now he look Uncle Willie.
Now that's.
Uncle Willie was the oldest.
those
Charlie and Earl.
He's the one that played the musical
Uncle
instrument.
Willie. He was the oldest.
Now
And this was
Bose-
Uncle Charlie.
Bose looks more like him, he does, than he.
The eyes. Look at that. What year was that taken? Do you think?
Well, I was, which one is that?
This is Uncle Charlie.
Yes, I know it's Uncle Charlie. That's. I have one that was taken at the table, when we first started to keep house. Well, I think this is older than that. But he took the picture. He was sitting at the table, and I was at the table. It was our first dinner, first Sunday dinner, and he took a picture, and he looked so sort of, as though I'm counting the time, to make sure that when he snapped it, that he would look decent in the picture.
Well, listen. When he came back from the first war,
First World War, yeah.
Look at all these pictures. Is that
he
you
had
over
trouble.
there?
Did he have trouble from the gas, the mustard
I
gas?
was.
You are, but very pretty.
On the way over to Europe.
Yeah, I was younger.
Along with Betty
No,
and Betty,
Betty.
they
Yeah,
teed, you know.
Right.
Everybody had the flu.
I know,
And
time
he
flies.
was in a barn over there with a lot of others waiting to get recovered so they could take them. They took
You
them
had
off the
long hair
plane
there,
and
you-
put them
Yeah,
in
that
this
I had
this
when I met my husband.
presumably hospital-like thing.
And then when
whether
after
that had
Eric
anything
was
to do with
born,
it or
in
not,
the hospital, all
he
this
had
long hair
developed
came in.
bad heart.
You know, you stayed in the hospital
But he
about 4
didn't
days
have too
then.
much trouble until.
And I wanted to because I was scared to
Very
death to take that
last
thing home with me.
6 months.
I didn't know what I'd do with a
But he worked
baby.
double to the day before
But
he
anyhow,
died.
in
He
bed,
was
all that hair was a
persistent
mess.
goer to
So
work.
then I had it cut real short. And all my
One
life
time he
until
came
8th
home
grade,
and he
I had a
had bad
Wilbur
bruise on his
bob,
forehead.
short hair. Because it
I
was,
guess he must
well, I
have
know,
fallen.
I found out with Ingrid.
Maybe he had an attack of some kind,
Oh,
but
the
I couldn't
snarls
find
that
out.
got in her hair and every day.
What kind of work did he do?
Screamed and cried.
What kind of work did
but
Uncle
anyhow,
Charlie
He
do?
was an engineer with
I had it
the
short for years. And then finally I started letting
refrigeration
it grow, and
company.
the longer I let it go,
refrigeration
then
company in
it
Connecticut.
got long enough to
Right.
braid.
I
and
remember them saying
Yeah,
that
well, you
he
don't
did
see
something
many
by
people
mail.
with it.
I don't
If
know,
you
when
wanna
did you
be
meet him? What year did you
Yeah,
meet
we
him?
ought to be
Yeah, well,
Well,
I
it
got
was
sick of going to the beauty parlor,
meeting.
coming out
Well,
looking
tell us
like
about
everybody
it.
else who
Yeah.
came out.
Why, I
You
was
know, 'cause
working
they-
in Mansfield.
they
I
just
was
didn't have
secretary
hair,
to
that
the
was about
president of
it.
the
Yeah.
normal
So,
school there.
I know it,
And,
that sounds silly
in the
because
summer
you still
they
have
had digital
individuality,
work.
but
You know,
when it got long enough to do this,
Probably
and
You
then
said
in
normal
the summer,
school.
I didn't
Normal,
have
yeah.
That's
that.
like
It's not a
Crossburg.
university.
Used
Then
to
it would
be
be
a
back
normal school,
here,
now
and
it's a
this way it's
university,
not.
a
It's
college.
cool.
It's just
And I
a generalized.
Before that, I suppose you
Humidity just
remember that he
drives
went,
me crazy.
he took a business course.
I can
or-
always get warm, but I can't always.
Correspondence?
I know, it's
You
all.
can't get, you peel off your clothes, then you stick to
That's
yourself.
Right.
It's pretty
Right.
hot.
But you should know that if you have
Humidity.
it.
Well, it doesn't.
But I always
Oh,
admired
yeah.
him very much for that
We live on the
because
East Coast. Jim's
I
mom
think
lives
it's
in
very hard to
Baltimore.
take a
And
correspondence
Eastern
course.
Shores. It's
I would
pretty
think
humid
I've
also,
done
but
it,
not
but
quite
I
as
would
bad
think
as
it would be.
Baltimore still.
We
Yeah.
took it before we were, before
I
we
think
knew
either
each
real
other.
long or short.
Well, then he
is the way to
worked
go.
for
Then in
this,
between is-
Well, that's it.
refrigeration
And I
company.
didn't like
And they were
firms. I didn't
installing
like the, well,
home
they were
refrigerators.
nice just before they were gone.
And,
Yeah, that's what I
At
was-
so
first they
he-
were tight, and then
I don't know
just
when he
about
went
the
to
time they were about
Rochester
to
to work,
be
but
gone,
he went
they
to
would be
Rochester
perfect,
to
they
New
looked
York
natural.
and had charge of
Your mom's hair's
well, they had a
pretty.
salesman
Yeah,
there,
well,
but
she
he
has
was
a
the
fit about it. Of course, her
engineer
fit's not
that,
as thick as
you know,
mine.
took care of the
What-
installation.
What is?
So, really
That's it, but she
supervised the
gets annoyed
installation.
at those things
He didn't
because
do
they-
them all himself,
You know,
but he had
she
George
can't do
Eastman,
what she,
the
well, that's
Kodak
it, she
man.
can't do what she
He had
wants
his
to.
home, I
And it
remember,
bugs her.
because
Yeah.
they had
We
an
had
awful lot of trouble with
Square
the
One is on
refrigerator.
TV.
It was
Oh,
brand
Believe
new
it, I
idea.
turned on
I
12,
can't
it's our
think of the
channel.
Oh, it
company
just
even
started.
went
It
from.
started to
And
fly.
I said, oh
But
gee, I don't know if
anyway,
there's anything
that's
on
what he
it.
was with.
And,
So he came to
Tracy said,
Mansfield.
Square
He
One?
sent
I said,
Mr.
oh,
Wright,
well,
the
I
man
don't know whether I can
that's
get, she said, well,
working for the
it's Square
company,
One, and I looked
to
at it,
Mansfield
it was Square One.
to install
They like that. It's like they
one of
teach them
those
math
refrigerators
and
into
all
normal
kinds of
school
stuff. You know,
kitchen.
it's a way
And
to
in the
interest
summer,
kids to
there was no
learn.
school.
You know, like
But I was working
keeps it from
there.
being subordinate.
I love
And,
that channel.
So
Oh.
he'd
Yeah,
come
he's
down
always
from
those
watching.
English,
Rochester
those
on the
English shows are
train
so great.
And have the plays.
be there between trains.
Master.
So the train would give it around
Masterpiece
11
Theater.
o'clock.
Wonderworks, your girls ever
And
watch
leave
that
at
on
2:30
Saturday?
or something
I like
like
that,
that
I
in the
watch
afternoon.
Wonderworks.
And he would
I
be
got
there
hung
to
on it because
supervise
they
what
had
Mr.
Anna
White
Green
was doing.
Gables one
And
time.
he had dinner with
And I
us.
love that
on the-
story, and they said it's gonna be on again, but I haven't seen it.
Normal school.
But it
It's
was,
now a
that
university,
girl was
but
so charming,
it-
wasn't she? That little Anne
we all
with
ate together.
She
And
was
he is
adorable.
And
a
Rebecca of
and
Sunnybrook
this
Farm,
Mr.
they
White
had
was
I
a
didn't
very
see that.
jovial
How
sort of
much I
a guy.
They do a good job.
Oh, yeah.
Charles was a very very shy man.
There's a lot of
He
shows
was
on
not.
TV
He was not an outgoing.
He was.
He wasn't like Uncle Willie.
No.
No, that is that the way, Francis? They were. Uncle Bill was an extrovert, and my father was more or less an
I
introvert.
guess. I guess it's.
But, so he was there 2 or 3
The
times
weirdest
that
thing,
summer.
that picture was on our
And
piano in Williamsport
just
when we
between
lived
trains.
there.
And
I came home
we
from
just got
school
to know
one
each
day,
other through that.
and I saw
so
the
we were going
picture,
to, they were
and my
through with
brother
the job,
was
but they were going to have
in high school,
Charles
I guess.
was coming down to see
I looked at that picture
in order,
and I
before
saw
Mr.
my
White
brother
left.
in a
And
sweater.
we decided
And
to picnic.
I never knew
For
my
the-
brother looked
for
like
the
my
two
father
men.
so much, but for some
Mr.
reason,
White's
just the
wife
way my eye caught that picture, and we had seen that picture all our lives.
So we
But
went
that
up to a
looked like
little
Bill.
pool
And
on
yet he
the
didn't
road where
ultimately
they had
turn
a
out to
couple
look
boats
that
and
much
had
like.
a
Did you
cottage.
see the
and
one over here in the
cooked
glass?
Supper.
No. This is a picture of Bill.
Not much.
Well, a long time ago
Anyway,
because he's
they
been
said
with Peggy and
Charles and me out to
40s
the
now, so he
out
really
to
didn't. It's a little distorted.
the boat.
Yes.
Well, they got supper.
He looks a lot like his
And,
mom too, doesn't he?
so
He's got like
that's
his mom and-
really when we got to know each other.
They went on the boat ride.
But
Head shape.
somehow when he left, I didn't have any more idea. I'd never seen the man
That
again.
was Peggy.
He was very nice and very,
40, I guess.
very
That's
shy. That is not
Yeah,
a whole
well,
point. No,
I don't know
no
where she
monkey
got
business at all. He was just a gentleman. He was really a wonderful gentleman.
Yeah, well, she values.
So he left.
Oh my, I can imagine. It's just a shame there's not more
did
pictures
right.
around, but they didn't
I
take that
had
many
to send
pictures back then,
papers.
did they?
Well, my father
White
took
had
that
to
picture of
show.
himself.
And I
Oh.
had to send
It seems
he
that
said, you
I
send
think they were
those
sitting at the dining room
to
table,
Burke. He was making.
and he had it hooked up so that he could get back in his place just in time.
Oh.
Yeah, he did that. They had those kind of
Yeah.
cameras, huh?
And they wasn't this Daddy was at the dining room table. You were sitting at the table.
I'm not sure that
I
that's
thought you
the
told
one.
me that
There's a look
because
in
it was the
drawer.
best
I
picture.
took another picture
Best.
of your father out of the.
Oh, you
out of
did?
the- there was
Is
too
this,
much on the dresser.
Here?
I think maybe they're there. Aren't there a couple pictures laying in there? Oh, I wonder where I put them.
Thought that was a modern innovation.
Maybe they're in the drawer where the, no, drawer where the belts are.
She's got a drawer for everything.
No,
And believe me, there are belts. She doesn't hang them on the hanger. I hang the belts on the hanger. She goes to the drawer to get her belts.
So I'm an untidy housekeeper.
Oh, she's a wonderful housekeeper. Don't let her tell you that kind of
Pictures in
baloney.
there?
Oh,
Well,
these
I
are.
looked down on the one thing.
Sounds like you and your mom, don't it?
This beautiful young lady right here.
Those
That's
were-
Peggy, Bill's daughter.
No, not there.
Oh,
Oh, that's Peggy. I thought that
The
was
one
Marge.
under
She
the,
looks a lot like Marge. That's Peggy.
the,
Is this Winifred? Is this Winifred?
yes.
that one right there, Marge.
This is a cuckoo.
In the dresser.
Which drawer?
Drawer, the second one from the bottom, that one. That has all kinds of.
Would you like to see all the drawers? I'll pull them out one at a time.
Well, no, I think they're in, must be in there. I'll look toward the other side. At the front. I put them somewhere. It was just the other day because I had too many pictures on the dresser, and I do want them to see
Why are
that
they
one.
framed? This.
No, there's more there. There are a couple others there now. That's.
Okay,
You're getting
Oh,
close.
dear.
we're,
I hate
oh,
that.
well, this he wasn't sitting at the table.
Now there, yeah, that's.
That's got a hat on. This
Yeah,
is
this
my
is-
husband and me
This
when
is
we
the
were
picture
married.
I
Or
remember
before
seeing
we were married.
Mother had in her.
These two are your little babies?
No, yeah. That's Eric and Ingrid.
Here's Uncle Charlie with his straw hat on. Now that is the ones like Mother had up there in her album.
Yes, yes, yes. Look at that.
And her and her husband nice looking.
Yeah, I wanted
Yeah.
Is that Uncle Charlie?
And it looks like, yeah, it looks like Pap.
That's typical.
Oh,
I think
boy,
those
does
are
that
the
look
only
like
ones, Marge.
Julie's kids, doesn't it?
But I didn't.
Oh
see
yeah,
that?
what about Dewey's kids? What about Junie?
Okay,
Oh, look at
Junie,
the
Junior.
Junior, yeah.
Junie.
He was my age, I think,
Yeah.
wasn't he?
Now he has been married and he's the blind one now. He's the
Yeah.
blind. He's lost his vision. He has 6 children and they're all married and
Oh,
all
my word.
doing very well.
Great.
They all have loads of children.
Well, that's good.
And
Lots
I
of
guess. How many
You
did you
all made
have?
a beautiful couple
This is
there.
That's it, one and only.
Is that 49 Ford? Is that what you're sitting in front of us?
Doesn't that remind you
Yeah,
of
it was
Debbie's voice?
Mother's. We went
that
up
just
to
looks like
Canada
Daddy
after
and
he'd been up
Uncle
there.
Willie to me. I don't see anything.
He couldn't come in,
You don't see it?
so in May, when Memorial
Maybe
Day
Charlie.
weekend,
Charlie.
Mother and I went up to Niagara Falls to meet him because she was dying of curiosity. This character I had met the July before, and she thought that, you know, she wanted to see him.
Mm-hmm.
So we met him at the Brock Hotel.
That's the only
Okay.
reason we went
Now
there.
they,
Hey, she had him
you
dressed
know,
different,
right
didn't she?
now anybody can
They
go
look
up there and
pretty
kind of
nice.
stop you at the gate and you know what's your business.
Where were you born?
And they absolutely would not let him pass over.
No, he had signed up for a permanent visa, so he could not have a visiting visa. He couldn't visit until he got his permanent visa. Now that was in '54, and he finally got in '54, December the 10th.
You're nice brown
And we
eyes.
were, yeah, that's what I said. All of these.
I'm the only one that has them in the.
And my father had brown eyes. I
My
think.
family,
Yeah.
that's the funny thing.
It's weird. They say it's dominant, and yet Bill and I have.
Hung up there.
though.
See, way up
Oh,
in the corner,
yeah,
there's
there.
Oh,
a-
here's Aunt
Oh,
Elsie.
that
Oh.
Here's Aunt Elsie and Marge and Billy.
Yeah, we were a healthy bunch.
And on the one,
There.
this side are my father and mother and I.
Yeah,
I'm
that's my
amazed at
grandfather
how,
and grandmother.
how beautifully that has kept the color.
Amazing, and the others
You
are
and
faded.
What year? Here's Aunt Elsie
Whoever
and
it is
Billy.
on there with you.
What
It's-
year? What year? Look at that mustache. What
Ah,
year?
you want to grow yours like that?
1800s.
My father, and I never knew why he had the mustache. I guess he
She was
probably
born in
liked it too.
96,
But he
so
had
it was early
what do you call it?
1900s.
Early
No,
1900s.
lip,
She was born in
a
96.
split lip.
Oh, hair lip?
Hair lip, yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't
I never
natural.
knew
Her
that
mother
he
curled it.
used
Her hair was
a
straight to punk.
mustache to
Wow.
cover
Her
it
mother was from
until
Germany.
he lived with
She
me.
had coal black
The first
hair.
couple of years
Coal
of his
black
life.
hair.
I never knew that.
That's how I
But he
remember.
always had
I
a
remember you
mustache.
that way too.
How
Brown hair,
old was he
dark
when
hair.
he died?
89.
He was,
And
how's
what
he
year
He
was
was?
died, but
What?
he was in
Is your-
his
Do you do
90th
anything to
year.
your hair?
No,
He
it's
used to
just,
stalk the
you know,
street
I wanted
where we
to.
lived.
I don't
He
wanna
was with me the
die.
last couple of
What
years.
year was that? Where did
Roots and all that
I
crap.
know.
So,
I always
I
lived
wanted
in
to put
Lens
some
out
sun
for
in
the
it.
years I
Uh-huh.
worked for the
but you know,
government.
it's getting light
Uh-huh.
without it.
And,
Really?
Huh.
Now I used to
gray
to do
It's white without it.
frosting
Soft
on mine, but
He
now it's
had
got so
some-
it don't need
Oh,
frosting.
I used to, I thought that was funny. Girls her age
It
or
was
younger.
not very
Look at the hair
bad.
frosted out. Oh, wow.
His health
It'll
was
get that
really
way soon.
amazing.
Well, mine was so
Oh,
mousy. Mine was so
You
mousy
can
for
tell
so
by
long,
the-
you know.
And they talked to him, and that, he had a lot of trouble with
that is
that
quite a
because
picture though.
That
they
is, I
do
wish
that
you
in
had
the
it
city
in
like they
negative.
did in
That'd
the
be so
country,
nice
you
to
know.
have it.
But he did
That's really
occasionally.
something.
One time I heard
That
it.
was a satin dress.
I'm 90 years
Yes,
old.
it looked like that.
Like that.
He's in his 90th year.
And
Her
I
mom.
said,
Right here.
Oh, yeah.
Germany.
She had a waist, I guess you
You're
Really?
only 89.
And
I'm in my
mother used to,
90th
she
year.
grew up in Germany, German community.
I can see him
And-
yet.
and
He
up
was
in
as straight as
what
a
they call
string.
Germania. And
No
she used to see
shoulders
these
for
older
him.
women.
Oh,
These
Good
German
looking.
women who were.
Now he didn't tell you he had
Their
that.
skirts went out like this.
cut
Her
No,
mother's
I-
hair
I
went
heard
straight
that.
down.
I guess
She
I heard
used
it when
to
he
admire
came to
those
live with me. I
skirts
don't
and
know
whatever.
how
She
it
got
happened.
her. She got her.
I haven't known him
She got
all
to be
those
big,
years,
as you can see.
and I never knew it.
Is this
And
her,
that
is
was
this her
you,
family's home?
you lived on a farm, you were
Yeah,
born on
that's
a farm?
dating like crazy.
Yeah.
It's a
We're
shame.
about.
In
And who
Germania,
is this? Uncle
Pennsylvania.
Charlie and somebody?
And that
I think so.
statue
Cleaning
up there
spark
on
plugs.
the
I don't know who the other
television
guy
is the Germania statue
that's
in
Mother
Europe.
See, now this I
That's
remember.
all Bill with
It
his
has
help.
nothing to do with Germania.
And these were our three
but
kids.
it's,
Every year we took Christmas
the
pictures.
minute
I don't know
our
what year that was,
minister
but that
sent it
must
to
have been
me
about
from Germany
60.
just a couple weeks ago.
Four, because
And
or
he
five,
remembered that
because-
I was
oh,
from
we had
Germania,
some of the
Pennsylvania.
pictures when Peter
And so he
was-
sent
he
me
was
that
born in July.
statue.
Uh-huh.
So
And
we
I thought
took
it
a
was kind
whole,
of nice, so I
film
decided to
of
frame it.
pictures in November
But,
for the Christmas card.
No, it's in
And that
Bonner
first year,
County.
he
It's
was
way
like-
up in the northern
And
part
Ingrid
of the
would
state.
grab him.
And what kind of farm was it? Did
Sitting
he
on a-
raise animals?
But I think this
Oh,
was
well,
the
he
year
just,
later
it was a
because he was more
small,
of a baldy
reasonably
bee.
small
He
farm.
wasn't bald, but
It
he was
was
so
very
blonde.
hilly and
Uh-huh.
very,
That it was so
they
funny
didn't
because
make him, I don't know
Dad
how
was
they
strict.
lived.
It was
You know,
just
he
enough
didn't-
to feed you
Yeah,
and the
just
family.
about.
Silly.
We had very few
And so
extras.
if Peter
I was
tottered
married
over
a
the
woman
last second,
from
then
Berlin.
Dad would get
My
kind of
mother
annoyed.
was from
So
Berlin,
Ingrid would
Germany.
grab him and
She
get him
was
sitting up
very
straight again
Well,
so
they
Dad
go
wouldn't
mistakes.
that they had the
No
country.
mistakes here.
She,
I think I remember now.
What
She
should I
was saying
get
something
him?
about her being.
Yeah, you can have a drink of water.
Um,
I'll tell you, can I come with you?
Yeah, why, are you warm if you want to take your jacket
No,
off?
no, I'm fine.
She,
I'll tell you.
So what year would your dad have been born?
wasn't a big one. You can see some pictures of Charles there too. Shut it tight so you can see. Over there, I think they're fixing the car, working on the car.
Who's in
Is
the
the
picture
one
with
there
him?
working on the car?
Yeah, with a motorcycle. Oh no, that's
That's
not
a
him.
car, it's an old-time car.
Who's on in that picture with him? Do you know? Do you know who's in that photograph with him?
Yes, Bert, he was, oh no, he's Henry Davis.
From around
Friends,
here?
were they friends?
Yes.
Well, you know
That's the home in the
right
middle
there. I
there,
mean,
that's
that's
where I lived,
Looks
where
like
I was brought up.
on that
That's
farm
home.
in Germania?
No, higher up. That's
Oh,
right in the
okay.
middle there.
Boys were tall and thin, weren't they?
Pardon?
The boys, Charlie and his grandfather were thin.
Yeah, yes.
Tall and
My,
thin.
Charles wasn't heavy. He was tall, and but he was not stout.
We're all, now this is Charlie or Bill?
Yeah, that's Charlie. That's
Okay,
Charlie.
now Willie, was he tall and thin also?
No, Uncle Bill was heavier.
Well,
was
as he
shorter.
got older, he lived a little bit all. He lived for a while though.
Yeah. Oh yes. he
Well, that
lived
is really
quite a while. I
something.
lived in Mansfield after. See, we lived in Rochester, New York, when my husband died, and I had the 2 kids and no income because he had dropped his $10,000 life insurance from the Army because he knew I'd die years before he did, and so he dropped it. And he had $2,000 with one of the insurance companies, I forget which, and that's what we had when he died, for the funeral and for living. And I have these 2 babies. She was walking with just along the edge of the bed or places like
The
that.
government didn't give you any money to get anything from the government at all?
Oh, not those days. No, there was nothing came. So we just didn't know I didn't know what to do. I lived up there in Rochester and I was alone, and I took a job, and about the 3rd or 4th day I was working, Billy used to want to walk up the street with me to see me off, and I'd get on a trolley and go to my job. And one morning he followed the trolley down the Genesee Street in the middle of the road, and I was on the trolley.
Oh my.
So of course I couldn't do with that. I had a woman that was sort of babysitting, but she had trouble with the 3-year-old, and I knew it wouldn't last, and so I went to Mansfield. That's how I got back to Mansfield.
What kind of money did they pay you? What did your job pay you at that time? How much money did you make?
In Mansfield, I got $600 a year and room and board at the college, at the normal school. But $600 was my money for the
Yes,
year.
that's what I.
What about the other job before you went to Mansfield? What the job that you had that you got on the trolley to what?
Oh, well, I've forgotten what they paid, really. It was a county job, and it was a good job, but I really didn't work long enough to remember what I got, but some friends of mine, decided that he could use somebody in the office.
She don't like that. She don't like that.
I don't like that. I want a picture of all of you, but I don't want any picture.
Well, we'll get you. I'll send you some copies of these.
So,
He's going to send you some pictures.
so anyway,
Go ahead. I'm gonna get them in the picture while you're
I went
talking.
to Mansfield to see if there was any chance in the world that I could get living there. I had nobody to consult with. My father was about to get married the 2nd time.
Oh, really?
He had been at the funeral when he had gone home. And I was there, and I had nobody to advise me what to do. And so I went to the old boss I had, the president of the normal school. He was a very wonderful man, and I went to him. And he advised that I get a big house in Mansfield and take roomers, boarders.
What are you doing, Big Jim?
He's setting up that camera so he can get himself in with Aunt Elsie.
Go on, Aunt
that's
Elsie, keep talking. Keep talking, Aunt Elsie.
Very good. Good at this.
So did you get your board?
Did I get my what?
The boarding house.
Did you get the boarding house? Did you get the
Yeah,
boarding?
I had 7 girls, students, that got 3 meals a day for them on a coal stove, which I never had before.
Jim, would you
No gas.
take me for a ride or move your car so I can get mine out?
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
going
take
there
you for a ride.
That's
less than a
good.
year
You
when
trust
they
me?
wanted to know Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Just on the edge of New York State. Near between Elmira and
Yes, I've seen the
Windsor.
signs. I've seen
Yeah,
the signs.
so,
Would you say Uncle Charlie caught the flu going over?
Yeah, when he went over in September of 1918. He was only over there a couple months before the war was over. He had been in what's that big camp in Maryland?
Meade?
Fort
Yes, Fort Meade. He was at Meade. And then he was in a camp in Washington, D.C., which was in walking distance of where I lived. And so he used to come in every night to see me. And then he finally, in the fall, early fall, he was shipped over. And but he stayed a whole year. He was in the quartermaster corps. And there was a lot of, work between France and the American forces, evidently, because that's when he came home.
Well, what was the story about him getting gassed? The story was that while he was there, he was battled and he got gassed.
I never knew he got gas.
See, they said because he was around mustard gas. Now, I don't know where this came from.
I don't remember ever hearing that.
Well, see there?
That might have been a story
I
somebody
don't
threw
remember
in.
a word about that.
Well, you certainly would have known.
That's
You would have
right.
known.
Yes, I think I would have.
But that's how the story was. He had died because of
Complications, like, kidney problems or something like that. But he did have kidney problems.
Yes, he did have developed something like that. But
Did he like to drink beer?
not much. No, he drank very little. He did drink a little.
Did he smoke?
You know,
Chew tobacco?
Pipe and tobacco, pipe and cigar. And I love cigar smoke. I just love it. I meet a man, used to, if I went downtown, not a man that was smoking. I'd think of my husband right away. That was just that little, and I had a hairdresser. I had to quit going to him because I was on the high stairs, upstairs. But Roy used to smoke cigars, and he knew I liked, he didn't smoke when he was waiting on a customer. But whenever he was at leisure, he'd light his cigarette. And whenever I was there, he'd always light it, but he'd go downstairs with me when I got to the point where it was a little tricky for me to travel up and down after my hip business. And so he used to walk me downstairs and give me a chance at a nice fresh cigar. Cigarettes were not common in those days, I don't think.
Do you have any memories of Emma Jane Burke, your mother-in-law?
My grandmother.
Your grandmother?
Your mother-in-law.
Emma Jane Moravy Burke. Your Uncle Charlie's mother.
Yeah, no, I haven't any special memories, no. She was a very nice person, but I really, I didn't know her that well,
You
really.
didn't visit that often, did you? You didn't visit often.
No, we did go down. I did take the children down
Yes,
to see her.
I know you did.
I did that, and I did it as long as she was living. I used to say, as long as your grandmother's living, I'm going to go down once in a while. But
she thought very highly of you.
Well, I thought highly of her. I didn't, somehow, I just wasn't particularly attracted to your mother, somehow. I don't, no good reason. I have no reason, really. I just didn't, I didn't know her well enough to really get to know her.
Yeah.
If I went down there, I saw more of your grandmother. So I really couldn't give you much of any impression, and your grandmother looks better on that picture than I ever saw her look in person.
My mother.
Your mother, yes, your mother. Yeah, I've given these people only stuff.
Yeah, I showed her a picture of mother in the...
That's an awfully good picture.
Well, she was very black, you know, the hair was very
Yeah,
black
yeah.
and long, and then she had it cut off.
Oh,
I think that was a big
maybe so, but
complaint when she got it cut off, but...
she seemed heavier than this.
Yes, she did, she got heavier.
Complained? Who complained?
The family complained about her getting her hair cut off. You know, it was real long.
Why?
Because it wasn't proper for ladies to get their hair cut then, was it?
No, I don't. I had hair down to my waist, like, not black, brown.
Why?
Is
It
yours
was
black?
just dark brown.
They used to say mine was black. I said, no, it's brown.
Mother's hair was black. Mine was brown.
Mine was not black, but it was very dark brown, and I would say you looked at so yours would be black, but if it's brown, it's brown. So, yeah.
And do you have any, I think, Emma Jane's husband, he'd already died, hadn't he? He died...
Yeah, he died when...
Charlie's daddy, or Charles's father, had already long been dead.
I never knew him. No, he was gone when I...
He died when my daddy was 2 years old, I think.
Oh, I see.
That's right.
I think
so it was 1902.
I don't know. I didn't never know him at all.
Okay, what year were you born in?
In 96.
1896.
Yeah, that's right.
So you don't remember the Spanish-American War?
Not really, no.
What about the telephone or television? Well, not television,
television, of course, and we had no telephone. We were poor people in the country. My mother did sewing for what we had. She had friends in the city that gave her clothes that they didn't want anymore. She'd make them over for me and for herself. She was quite a singer. She was a socialite, very much, and of course she didn't fit in the farmer group too well. When they were married, before they were married, she was going to be a deaconess, a German Protestant deaconess, and she was coming to Philadelphia to go to Drexel, which is a school. It was a school at that time. I don't know that it's still existing.
I think it does.
Well, Drexel University is, but this is something.
Oh, I see, something different.
And she went up to Germania. She and her mother went from Buffalo to Germania to see her sister, whose husband was a minister in Germania. And they went there to see them just for once more before she went into the school to become a deaconess. And they had to drive 8 miles to the train. And so my father was delegated from the congregation to go and get the company. And my father always had beautiful horses and beautiful rings. He took great pride in his equipment. And he went to get them, and of course while they were there, they visited around among the congregation, and he hauled them, I guess, often. And before she left Germania, she was engaged to this man. Well, it was a fall. They had apples and potatoes in quantities that they raised, you know, and were harvesting. They had gardens, they lived practically on what they raised. They had chickens, they had cows, and she, I think, had a very slim existence. I don't think they ever had much, but they somehow got by. I never knew much of anything about that, but anyway, she was attracted, I guess, to this man who had
the horses.
So when they were married, they went to, after they were married, they went to live with his people. And there was his father and mother, and a sister and a brother, an old maid, no bachelor, lived there. And my father took this city woman in there to live. And of course, you can imagine what happened. It didn't last too long, and they moved out and moved into a very small apartment in town. I was on the way already because I was born just about a year after they were married. And they moved to town, and I was born in town. But I can often think about how awful that must have been, because she couldn't go out in the field to work. She was a very frail person.
She was?
She never weighed more than 120, I don't think, in her life. She was fairly tall. Back?
No, we were looking at your mother's picture up there.
What about, do you remember your first automobile when you saw it?
Yes. We, well, we didn't have one while I lived in the country, of course. And we got one the year after Bill was born. Yeah, we got one in Rochester. And I have the bill for it. It was $648 that we paid cash for.
What kind was it?